Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Grading Warriors players versus Hornets, 13 players get on the score sheet in dominant 128-92 victory. The Golden State Warriors reached a historic milestone in dominant fashion Tuesday night, cruising past the Charlotte Hornets 128-92 for the franchise's 3,000th victory. With the win, Golden State became just the fifth NBA team to achieve the feat, joining the Lakers, Celtics, Knicks, and 76ers. Stephen Curry and Draymond Green each scored 15 points, while Buddy Hield led the team with 16 off the bench as the Warriors continued their surge, winning their fourth straight and sixth in 7 games to climb into the 8th spot in the Western Conference. Curry struggled from deep, 2 of 9 from 3, but it mattered little against a depleted Hornets squad missing LaMelo Ball. The Warriors' defense forced 24 turnovers, converting them into 37 points, and a dominant third quarter, where they exploded for 41 points, sealed the victory. The night also featured a special halftime ceremony celebrating the 10th anniversary of Golden State's 2014-15 championship team, adding to the electric atmosphere. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler injecting new energy into the squad, the Warriors are looking more and more like a serious playoff contender. Let's provide a grade for every Warriors player for his performance on Tuesday night. Green played an all-around game in the Warriors' historic win, contributing 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. He was an essential playmaker, distributing the ball efficiently and contributing to the Warriors' defensive dominance, helping them force 24 turnovers. His shooting, 6 of 12 from the field, was efficient, although he struggled from 3, 1 of 5. Green's leadership and versatility were on full display in this one, playing a key role in both the offensive and defensive efforts. Hield was a key contributor off the bench, leading the Warriors in scoring with 16 points on 6 of 11 shooting. He was particularly effective from three-point range, hitting 4 of his 9 attempts. Hield also added 2 steals and a rebound, making him a valuable asset during his 20 minutes of play. His scoring was crucial for the Warriors in maintaining their offensive firepower, and his +17 ± highlighted his strong presence during his stint on the court. Payton had a solid performance, scoring 14 points in just 14 minutes. He was highly efficient, shooting 6 of 9 from the field, including 2 of 2 from 3. Payton also contributed 4 assists and added a steal, bringing energy and playmaking to the Warriors' second unit. His impact was felt immediately, and his +11 ± reflected the team's success with him on the court. Recap/analysis: Hornets blown out again, this time by Warriors. The game started well enough. The Hornets played the Warriors even for the first few minutes of the game, but that feels irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. The offense bogged down in the back half of the first quarter and the Hornets fell into a 10-point hole by quarter's end. The struggles in the later part of the first continued into the second. The Warriors put a bunch of pressure on Hornets' ball handlers, and they simply couldn't handle it. The Warriors created effortless baskets on offense, while the Hornets couldn't do anything on offense. A couple of Josh Green threes gave the Hornets a little life late in the half, but they still trailed by 15 at the break. The third quarter was more of the same. The Hornets couldn't buy a bucket, and there was a bevy of mismatches on the defensive end that the Warriors continued to exploit. It turned into another laugher pretty early in the second half. Seth Curry scored 11 in the quarter, which was about the only thing that was watchable. The Hornets trailed by 32 heading into winning time. The Hornets interestingly left Mark Williams and Nick Smith Jr. for a large part of the fourth quarter while the Warriors emptied their bench. It didn't really help matters, as they didn't make up any ground. The good Seth Curry was the only player that really looked like he belonged on the floor. He had a big third quarter and was the only player that was effective with the bulk of his minutes. KJ Simpson actually led the Hornets in shot attempts and scoring. It wasn't a super well-played game, but kudos for having a decent-looking box score. The Hornets looked like a college team against defensive pressure. I don't know if I've ever seen an NBA game with so many live ball steals straight from a ball handler. The Warriors finished with 16 steals, and it seemed like the majority of them were the on-ball defender either stealing the dribble or deflecting the pass. Hopefully none of the backcourt players involved in this game will be a part of the plans next season, and tonight was an illustration why. The Hornets were also completely overmatched defensively. They gave up 62 points in the paint, which probably doesn't fully capture how bad the defense was on the inside with regular players playing. Some of that is on the Hornets' bigs, but I found myself thinking that the perimeter defense was the bigger problem. The Hornets were put in help situations over and over again, either from guys getting beat off the dribble or size mismatches in the post. The Warriors would cut to the rim as soon as the help left them, which led to a whole heap of uncontested dunks and layups. The ball containment was horrendous. It doesn't feel right to single out any individuals for poor play. It was a pretty solid, all-around team effort. It's now 3 straight games where the Hornets have been badly overmatched. It feels like this happens every time they have a big West Coast road trip. Hopefully this atrocious form ends when the road trip does at least. Props to anyone who's continued paying attention. Warriors try to trade for Durant, but Star doesn't want a reunion with Curry and Green. Next Thursday, 6, the trade market for the 2024/2025 NBA season will reach its final day and the teams are trying hard to make one last big deal before the window closes. The Golden State Warriors are after Kevin Durant, but the Phoenix Suns star doesn't want to have a reunion with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green in San Francisco. Two-time Finals MVP in the 2 years he was champion with the Warriors, 2017 and 2018, Durant has no desire to return to San Francisco and would like to look for opportunities elsewhere, sources told ESPN. Now, the Warriors should focus their efforts on another star. Jimmy Butler, who is currently involved in a soap opera with the Miami Heat, is one of the first on general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr.'s list of players to consider. In addition to his 2 titles and 2 Finals MVPs with the Warriors, Durant was also the regular season MVP for the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2014, and was also selected 15 times for the All-Star Game, 6 times for the All-NBA Second Team, 5 times for the All-NBA Second Team, and was Rookie of the Year in 2008. Durant was selected among the 75 greatest players in NBA history in a lineup that celebrated the league's 75th anniversary. The reunion finally happened, and Luka Doncic was the star. The Slovenian led the Lakers to a 107-99 victory over the Mavericks, his former team, on Tuesday night. In addition, the star became only the 3rd player in NBA history to record a triple-double against every franchise in the league. But the player's tone during the press conference was not one of happiness. Doncic looked more relieved than anything else. And you, fan? What do you think of Kevin Durant's situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.